What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the GameFreak. Today we are going to look at September's game of the month. Also, there is a secret game, and I'm going to show you how to unlock that. Pretty easy shit. We're going to look at both of those games and go over the new firmware update. So, this is straight from Evercade's website, and I am going to read this to you about the version 4.0.0. All right, so it says it has removed the previous game of the month, Kali Defense. Boo hoo. I mean, unless you liked that game. I personally didn't, but whatever. All right, and they added the new game of the month, which is Soko Banana by Flip for Fate. Okie dokie. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what this is all about. They added Legacy of Kain collection to the library, updates to library game descriptions, new secret game, which I will show you, analog mode to support third-party analog controllers, arcade game improvements including turbo fire, high score saves, bug fixes, and game optimizations. Now the turbo fire, I'm pretty sure that was back in what, December, when they added that, because I've had that option for quite a while. And then they also fixed the remap controller image for Evercade VS, and turbo button remap for some 8-bit games. They also have a new feature on it where it's something about the cartridge eject, and I'm not real sure if I'll be able to find it on here. I'll try to find it and show you on my Freecade. But I believe what you do is you hit the L1 and R1, and what it does is, instead of hot swapping, if you hold them buttons down, I think those are the two buttons. I remember seeing this somewhere, and for some reason I don't have it in my notes. I wrote everything down and I can't find, maybe I just forgot to write that down. But you hold the L1 and R button down, and I believe an option will come up where it'll say eject cartridge 1 or cartridge 2, whatever slot that you pick, and it'll pretty much just take that off the library. It's not going to throw it out of your VS or anything like that. It'll just not read that cart anymore, and you can pull the shit out and put a new cart in. But I'm pretty sure that you would be safe. Now, don't go by what I'm saying. I think that you'll be safe if you just go to the main menu and then hot swap your carts. That's what I've always been doing. I've never had a problem. I think problems might come if you're doing it like in the middle of a game. I have seen a lot of people's carts brick. I've been fortunate. I have not had any cart brick. I haven't had any problems like that, but it is an issue to some people. So keep that in mind. So if that might be a good option if you want to do it. I'm sorry. I'm probably just going to keep going, back to the main menu, and then I'll hot swap. If something happens, it's my fault. So, I paid for the shit. So if something happens and I didn't listen to their recommendation, then so be it. My fault. I can't blame Blaze for it if it does happen. So let's jump into this and check out the game of the month and the secret game, and I'll let you know what I think about it after this. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is the system after we updated it, which I have already. And if you go into the system here, now you can enable analog support for a third-party controller, which is pretty cool, which I'm not going to need for the Freecade, because I use the arcade stick. But whenever I get the other one, maybe I'll use that on like Legacy of Kain whenever I get that. Then of course they did upgrade this whole library. Yeah, they updated this. They put the Toa Plan 3 in East, Arcade 2, Legacy of Kain, Bitmap Brothers, and the Tomb Raider collection, which is available right now, but I do not have because I am still waiting on the VSR. The other thing that we want to get to is the game of the month, and it is called Soko Banana. Oh man, I don't know about this. Let's check it out. Let's go into this with an open mind. All right, Soko Banana. All right, so those are all the levels. You have to obviously unlock them. All right, so this is pretty much just a puzzler. All right. And yeah, so this is pretty easy. Well, at least this level is. All right, and then the monkey does a little dance. We'll try next level here. And then I'm going to show you the hidden game. See what that's all about. What do we want to do here? Yeah, so you got to kind of think this out. Thinking, yeah. Oh, I see. All right. Yeah. So you do have to use pad a little bit, I guess. I don't know how much harder these get. I'm sure they get pretty tough. But this is just not my style of game. It might be yours. I have not been impressed with any of these games of the month except the one. But what you want to do is you want to go to secret and you want to type out juggle. Like juggle. Juggling these nuts. Alright, so juggle. And yeah, juggling balls. Okay. So this game, I will tell you right now, is oh my god. I mean, granted, it's free. It's a little secret game. You know, same with the game of the month for right now, unless you want to get the cart. But this, yeah. I mean, this is just really bad stuff. So this is all you do. You just go for high scores, and I'm just not into stuff like this. I mean, who knows? It might speed up like the further you get, but I mean, yeah, this is bad. Really bad. There it is, juggling balls in your mouth. All right, so it's really no surprise. I'm not impressed with this game of the month at all. And the game that I was thinking of, the one game of the month that I have liked that they put out. In fact, I didn't even update my EXP since then, and it was I believe this was the very first game, and that was yeah. I don't know if you can even see that. No, it's not focusing in, but it's The Curse of Ilmore Bay. But I did enjoy that game, but so far, if this is the only game that I like, I will not purchase the Indie Heroes cart when it comes out. Not my style of games that have been on there as of lately. I thought it started out pretty good. I was like, man, this might be the year that I get an Indie Heroes cart. But nah, man, they just shit all over me with this, what is it? Soko Banana. I mean, I don't know where they come up with the names of these games. I just think that it's a bad game. If you're into like puzzlers like that, you know, some people it might be right up their alley. They might really like stuff like that. It's just not for me. I really have not been impressed with these games of the month, and you know I'm not too upset about that because you know it's up to me if I want to buy the cart. You know I don't, so it's not hurting me any. I just don't buy the cart. As far as the secret games, same thing. You know, it's just a freebie. It's a really dumb game. I can't picture really anybody enjoying this. Maybe there are some people out there that enjoy juggling balls, but yeah, you know, I seen that name and I thought we were in for some like porn action or something on the Evercade, but no, it's literally juggling balls, and it's just a stupid little thing. I mean, maybe if you have kids or something like young kids, maybe they'll like something like that. But as a grown man, I could give two shits less about that. But I am really excited about, you know, seeing the library update because it just hit me, you know, next month we get Toa Plan Collection 3. That arcade collection looks amazing. Minus one game. One game on that cart is total dog shit, but the rest of it, that's going to be a banger of a fucking cart. I did do a review on the Data East Arcade 2, and you know, if people think I like sit there and just bash Data East, I love Data East. In fact, Data East Arcade 1 is still my favorite arcade cart of all 10 of them. You know, I love the Data East cart, but this Data East 2 cart is horrible. I mean, it just, they picked out the worst games. And, you know I just did a really bad review on the Data East, what is it, the little, not the handheld, but the little console thing that I just got for like $20. It's just a really bad, shitty system. But that Data East 2 looks bad, but man, Toa Plan 3 is going to be the shit. So I can't wait for that. Can't wait for my VSR to come whenever that comes. You know, who knows? I'll probably end up getting my Toa Plan 3 cart before I even receive that VSR and the Tomb Raider. And, you know, I think I'm going to hold back on the EXPR because even though that got delayed until the end of November, you know, the way things are going, I'm very, very skeptical on a lot of things right now. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. I might wait until, you know, a couple weeks after that hits the shelves and we'll see where we go from there. But I will end up having two Tomb Raider collections, which means, you know, I should be like at my 1,000 subscribers by then, and that's when I want to start doing giveaways. And I will do a giveaway on that Tomb Raider collection because I'll have two of them, and I don't need two of them. So really, I don't need one of them because I have all them games ready. But I just want one for the Evercade, like really bad. So that's where I'm at right now, and that's where I'm at with this game of the month for September. I think it's horseshit, you know, and it didn't really surprise me. And that secret game, just a dumb game. But that's on you if you like stuff like that. I'm not gonna bash you for it, just not for me. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out this channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, game on, everybody.